Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone, on this Monday. I hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. I'm telling you, I'm about fireworked out, and at least we did get a little bit of a relief in some of that extreme heat right there towards the end, thanks to some nearby thunderstorms. The problem was we had some flooding, and we had some of the severe storms, which caused some damage, some trees down, even had a roof off of a barn there just east of Camden over the weekend. So it was just a pesky, severe storms with gusty winds, and those are always they tend to be a problem this time of the year. Usually you don't get tornadoes. It's those downburst of winds that can last a short term, but they can certainly knock over trees and do some short-term damage there. Well, right now we don't have any severe alerts out there, but that could change into the afternoon as we continue with a few thunderstorms. You can see, looking live here in Savannah, some of those clouds towering into the sky, some thunderstorms developing from this view. 86 degrees, it feels like 95 out there. Our dew points are still pretty high, but our actual temperature is a few degrees lower than it has been. Here in Milledgeville, it feels like 90, but it's temperature of 84, 66% humidity. And again, you can see those clouds getting dark underneath as some of those scattered to isolated storms are developing here into the afternoon hours. Memphis, we've got sunshine, but again, some of those patchy clouds out there. 88 degrees, feels like 94, and we're looking at the temperatures across the board coming in the 80s. I mean, we've not seen this in a while. This time of the afternoon, approaching early evening, we typically have been seeing those 90s, even some mid to upper 90s, so it's nice to see the 80s on the board for a change. Winds are out of the north and west, so that's been a little bit better too, to kind of keep things just at least slightly less humid out there. When we had a little cold front pass through yesterday, it didn't make much of a difference, but it has allowed us to stay mainly into the 80s for the rest of today for those high temperatures. Radar showing those showers and thunderstorms developing in and around Dyer. We've seen those coming out of Union City as anticipated this afternoon, and those are on a southeastward motion. They'll eventually wind up over towards the Milan, Medina, and eventually over towards probably the Lexington, Parker's Crossroads, Huntington area as the afternoon and evening wears on. And then, just like many days, these will tend to die down as we get into tonight, but a handful of scattered storms developing out there. And just remember, a couple of those could be strong. They'll probably have some pretty good amounts of lightning in them at times and heavy downpours. Our surface map shows that we do have a little surface low that's moving through the area. That'll help to ramp things up a little bit in the showers and thunderstorms department. We'll see those being a little bit more numerous over the area today. The good news, severe weather outlook is off to the west. We're not anticipating a widespread severe weather situation. We're not even in the lowest level for the Storms Prediction Center. But remember, we still occasionally get those severe storms even when we're outside of these outlooks. These are more kind of honing in on areas that are more, it's going to be more of a widespread or more concentrated type of an event with numerous, showers and storms and severe weather possible. But a close-up view shows we're good both today and tomorrow, looking good there. And looking at Futurecast, it has been honing in on those storms near Dyer, and it continues to bring them over into the eastern counties. Here we are at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this evening, over towards Parsons. We lose a lot of those into the nighttime, and then heading into tomorrow, here's the morning hours, southwest Tennessee, afternoon, early afternoon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, gets real busy with some showers and storms again, right through about the 7 o'clock hour tomorrow. And this will be an ongoing pattern through Wednesday, and then we'll see some of the storms tend to drop back, not seeing so much of those in the afternoon towards the middle of the week, Thursday, and then towards the end of the week, those will ramp back up again. Here's the rest of our evening. We'll be in those 80s, so staying in the 80s for most areas rather than 90s. Chance of showers and storms will peak there as we head into the 4, 5, 6 o'clock hour, and then that chance will drop off quickly into the nighttime. We'll wake up to about 69 degrees. That's It's the coolest we've had in a few weeks as far as our morning lows. So that'll feel pretty nice. The temperatures will stay cooler than they have been over the next 3 days. And then we'll start to ramp back up into those old 90s again. It'll feel hot again, especially towards Thursday, Friday into the weekend there. But still, I don't think it'll be as hot as it was this past week. Man, that was a tough go with all the heat advisories, extreme heat warnings, and so forth. Well, we don't have any of those, at least over the next 3 days. We'll be in the upper 80s both today and tomorrow. Only going to be about 90 on Wednesday, so more typical summer-like temperatures for this time of the year. And then we will edge back up, getting close to those mid-90s on Friday. That looks to be our hottest day of the week. And we'll have a chance of showers and thunderstorms each day, but we'll lose a lot of those on Thursday. And then come Friday and Saturday, we'll see those chances ramp back up to about 50 to 60% or so. All right, guys, have a great rest of your late afternoon and evening. This has been meteorologist Brian Davis with West Tennessee Weather Channel. We'll also be posting some social media updates as well. Take care.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.